Good morning, Michael here, and looking at Psalm 6, we're going to be focusing on verse 3 and 4, but the exposition does include verse 2, so let's read verse 2 and 3 first. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. Heal me, O Lord, for my bones are troubled. My soul also is greatly troubled, but you, O Lord, how long? So the exposition. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. Here he prays for healing, not merely the mitigation of the ills he endured, but their entire removal, and the curing of the wounds which had arisen therefrom. His bones were shaken, as the Hebrew has it. His terror had become so great that his very bones shook. Not only did his flesh quiver, but the bones, the solid pillars of the house of manhood, were made to tremble. My bones are shaken. When the soul has a sense of sin, it is enough to make the bones shake. It is enough to make a man's hair stand up on end, to see the flames of hell beneath him, an angry God above him, and danger and doubt surrounding him. Well might he say, my bones are shaken, lest, however, we should imagine that it was merely bodily sickness, although bodily sickness might be the outward sign. The psalmist goes on to say, my soul is also sore vexed. Soul trouble is the very soul of trouble. It matters not that the bones shake if the soul be firm. But when the soul itself is also sore vexed, this is agony indeed. But thou, O Lord, how long? This sentence ends abruptly, for words failed, and grief drowned the little comfort which dawned upon him. The psalmist had still, however, some hope, but that hope was only in his God. He therefore cries, O Lord, how long? The coming of Christ into the soul in his priestly robes of grace is a grand hope of the penitent soul. And indeed, in some form or another, Christ's appearance is, and ever has been, the hope of the saint. Calvin's favorite exclamation was, Dominique usque quo, O Lord, how long? Nor could his sharpest pains, during a life of anguish, force him any other word. Surely this is the cry of the saints under the altar, O Lord, how long? And this should be the cry of the saints waiting for the millennial glories. Why are his chariots so long in coming? Lord, how long? Those of us who have passed through conviction of sin knew what it was to count our minutes, hours, and our hours years, while mercy delayed its coming. We watch for the dawn of grace as they that watch for the morning. Earnestly did our anxious spirits ask, O Lord, how long? And verse 4, which reads, Turn, O Lord, deliver my life. Save me for the sake of your steadfast love. He exposits, Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. As God's absence was the main cause of his misery, so his return would be enough to deliver him from his trouble. O save me for thy mercy's sake. He knows where to look and what arm to lay hold upon. He does not lay hold on God's left hand of justice, but on his right hand of mercy. He knew his iniquity too well to think of merit or appeal to anything but the grace of God. For thy mercy's sake, what a plea that is! How prevalent it is with God! If we return to justice, what plea can we urge? But if we turn to mercy, we have still cry, notwithstanding the greatness of our guilt. Save me for thy mercy's sake. Observe how frequently David here pleads the name of Jehovah. which is always intended where the word Lord is given in capitals. 5 times in 4 verses we here meet with it. Is not this a proof that the glorious name is full of consolation to the tempted saint? Eternity, infinity, immutability, self-existence are all in the name of Jehovah, and all are full of comfort. Whoa, what a great God we have. Trust you enjoyed it all. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.